A 6-year-old girl was stolen out of her bedroom window here in Cleveland. Across town, a 10-year-old girl barely escapes a man forcing his way in through the window. The FBI says it's the same man, a serial kidnapper. And the scary thing is, he's still out there.
Caught on video surveillance.
This is the worst case scenario.
A parent's worst nightmare. A serial abductor snatching young girls.
That little girl was taken literally from off of her couch.
Brazenly stalking his prey before pouncing.
He had even possibly been in the house previous to that day.
Linked to 2 abductions and possibly more. An All Points bulletin because this monster is still on the loose. Crime Watch Daily's Elizabeth Smart sits down with the parents of the 2 innocent victims.
I grabbed my gun off my nightstand and I ran outside. If I'd have seen him, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And law enforcement who are working around the clock to catch this accused depraved predator before he strikes again.
This is the most dangerous man we're looking for, period.
Everyday life can seem so normal until one tragic event changes everything. That was the case earlier this year in Elyria, Ohio, for Raymond Bondi and his 10-year-old daughter.
What is your little girl like? Is she like the peacemaker, the troublemaker,
Oh, she's
the
really
princess?
Good. Really, yeah, she's a princess for sure.
It was wintertime, complete with a fresh dusting of snow. Seemingly a wonderland, soon to be hell on earth.
So is the evening just the same as any other?
Yep, went to work, came home, was hanging out with the kids. Just went to bed around 10 o'clock, normal day.
They went to bed as usual, but woke to a nightmare when his daughter ran screaming into his bedroom just across the hall.
She came running in there at 3:46 in the morning and said, "Dad, someone's trying to grab my leg through the window."
She must have been terrified.
Oh yeah, the look on her face and the way she was shaking and screaming, never forget it.
And what did you do at that moment?
Grabbed my gun and ran outside in my underwear.
Once outside, Ray couldn't find the man, but did see the fresh footprints he left in the snow. 2 other stomach-turning things he noticed.
I seen her window and the ladder leaning against the house. I had security lights. I thought the bulbs were dead, but it comes to find out they're unscrewed.
Someone just tried to come to my daughter's window and grabbed her leg.
When cops arrived, they were unable to find the perpetrator.
Our officers responded and they found footprints, but were unable to track them down.
Cops talked to the 10-year-old who described her horrific ordeal.
Was she able to tell you what she did?
She was on a bunk bed, and the top bunk was almost even with the window. There had been a stepladder that the suspect had used to access that window. And when he reached in, she was equal level. She said she awoke when he grabbed her leg and pulled on her. And she was able to kick and pull away and free herself and run away.
Then, Ray learned the chilling words the abductor said to his daughter.
He said if she says anything, he's gonna kill the whole family. I have no idea. Who would do this to a child?
Identifying this man was going to be a challenge. The bedroom had been dark. The little girl shared what she remembered.
She said he had a hoodie on, pulled tight over his face. He had brown eyes and he had gloves on. Said he had a deeper voice too.
The investigation was on, led by the Elyria Police Department and soon joined by the FBI.
In all of these cases, when it involves a child that's missing or an attempted abduction, the local police department is in charge. But a lot of times the FBI provides resources. So of course we immediately got involved.
Detectives soon discovered some shocking news about what happened at the Bondi house the day before the attempted kidnapping.
He may have also been inside the Elyria victim's home, unlocking windows one day before that incident.
The security system from the 10-year-old's house showed that between 5:08 a.m. and 5:23 a.m., multiple windows and doors had been opened.
So this man, I mean, he didn't just try once, he tried twice. He came back again.
Someone opened my side door according to my alarm. And it was open for, I believe, 13 minutes, it said, while we were sleeping. There was footprints in my kitchen floor.
Who was this shameless intruder? Would he come back to try again?
Hope they catch who was coming to my window, because I sure didn't. I tried.
3 months later, the monster strikes again. Coming up, caught on tape.
We have surveillance video that shows that he crossed the street and went through here.
This time, the brazen abductor leaves with what he came for.
And you can see our little 6-year-old in his arms.